Yes, yes, Sir Hairless here. A bit of a slower tap today because of this song. I don't think it needs much introduction. I would bet that nearly everyone watching this, if not everyone, knows the original song by Ben E. King. It just puts me in a calm mood every time I hear it, so that's what I'm expecting, and this was a patron request, so thank you for this one. The lineup includes Michael Kilgore, whom we have seen previously in their cover of Be Prepared from The Lion King. That was one of my highest rated VoicePlay songs, so make sure to check out my video on that one if you missed that after this, and let's get straight into Stand By Me. This is one of their newer releases from November 2024.
And the land is dark, and the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Stand by me. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand. Please stand by me. Stand by me. Yeah. In the sky.
Yeah, I think I'm going to watch the whole thing and we'll do the analysis afterwards, but especially in the first minute or so, we're about 1.5 minutes in, there's a beauty to the simplicity of the arrangement at the start. We know VoicePlay love to change things up a bit. They love to surprise us. With this song, like I said in the introduction, maybe you feel differently, but I do think it's quite a calming song. It seems VoicePlay are honoring that in a way. They're not doing outrageously outlandish things with it, just like a little bit of silence we got.
When the night has come.
Objectively speaking, that is simple. There are two voices. One of those drops out. There's no beat. There's nothing else. It's simple, but so effective, I think, especially coming on from the first kind of funky chord that we hear. That line in there causing the dissonance. So yeah, nice changes that they're doing here. Let's see what else they do.
In the sky, we look upon, whoa, should tumble as fall, and the mountains should crumble to the sea.
I won't cry,
I won't cry,
I won't cry,
I won't
no,
cry.
I won't,
No, I won't
shed a
shed a tear,
just as long as you stand by me.
So darling, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Oh, stand now. Won't you stand? Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. Shoot.
He has a voice on him, doesn't he?
Stand by me. Stand by me. Yeah.
Man got pipes.
Stand by.
ending, as we so often see, on that supertonic, well, not on the supertonic there, on the home chord of A, and the supertonic note number 2, creating that really nice 9th chord to finish with.
Stand by me.
Oh, that was a nice one. Nothing too crazy. I don't really think it's an arrangement designed to blow you out of the water like some of the other ones. Let me know if you completely disagree with me on that one. But I feel it's more like a feel-good arrangement to watch and smile and bob your head as you watch it. I know I certainly was, and I hope you were too. And Michael Kilgore, yeah, the man got pipes. I love the natural growth, straight tone, moving up, and then the slower vibrato coming through towards the end. Oh, I wish I could do that. I love his voice. Switching to the chest voice there, super, super high, seamless transition through the blended voice, the blended journey from head to chest. And of course, it would not be a VoicePlay arrangement without what they did in between. Boom, that layered chord building up, very subtle, very quick. A blink and you miss it moment. Oh, and again there. And then to round up the phrase, they do it again, but much slower this time. Dum, dum, dum. Stand by me. Of course, all of this made much more possible by the fact that Lane is singing. We do have the beat in the background, a lot of body percussion as well. But again, it's a very subtle beat, and that's another reason why I consider this a calm song and a calm arrangement. I wanted to say calm arrangement, but I think it's a calm song. I've probably said that 10 times, so I apologize. Yeah, let's just go back through. I'll point out some of the more interesting things. Starting off with that iconic bass line, and of course none other than Jeff. Let me know about this mall. I've been told that they filmed some shorts in here or mini versions. They are actually there, right? This is not a green screen. I imagine they're miming as well, obviously. I did like the running trope, the running transitionary theme of the hand on the camera. Again, simple. This is not a crazy video. There's no makeup. There's no special effects. Beauty in simplicity is the theme of this one. And in line with that theme, lovely, airy voice from Michael there. Simple line. And then just down. That falling idea working very nicely against Jeff's rising bass line at that moment. Michael leaves the shot, tricking us, and as we're wondering why he left, what's happening here, Jeff's bass line is altered to become stepwise. And then everyone comes in on the chord. Michael's line here, a lyricless solo, it really is serving an important harmonic role. It's emphasizing the dissonance because the chords are fairly standard otherwise. How he delays and lags changing the note, kind of like suspensions, as I've spoken about many times before on the channel. There's a great example. Instead of just which would be in line with the iconic bass part. I like the shoo-doo-doo-doo up here. Very 50s in style. I know the song was written and released in the early 60s, but the film from the 80s of the same name, I believe, was set in the late 50s. So that's definitely the vibe we're getting from the music fundamentally. But we have Michael here with these elaborate runs where he really gets to show off that incredible voice of his, which definitely add a modern splash to it all. I've spoken about this bit.
When the night has come,
which sets us up for a couple of moments later on, such as here. The bass line dropping out, then re-entering. It's quite unexpected. There's a lot going on here, really, actually. I find myself trying to switch between which part I'm listening to. And this was another moment of rhythmic manipulation. We know VoicePlay love to do this. We know I call them the masters of rhythm. And I love the body percussion at that moment, the click type thing. Caesar's verse, lovely showcase of his voice, very distinct, very airy. I personally love airy voices. I find that they are emotional when done well and correctly.
No, I won't
That switch.
be afraid. No, I won't.
And the slight rhythmic retardation there, slowing down.
Afraid. No, I won't.
I mean, he's not actually slowing down, but it's just the effect that's created. And in a piece without strict percussion, it's very important for the other parts to stay in time. But the most iconic part of the song, that bass line, is very rhythmic, and in a way you don't really need a percussion because that bass line just carries on throughout the whole song. That's one unique thing about the song, actually. There's no structural changes really. You take that bass line, how the harmony moves with it, the chord changes, and they just repeat the whole way through. Because of that, you could argue possibly it's not that exciting or a bit boring. I mean, I don't think the song is boring. It's well loved by so many people for a reason. But because of this, I think any group doing a cover, especially a cappella, should add their own touch, change things up. And VoicePlay do pretty much with every verse we get. There are multiple new ideas coming in. Here's this idea that we so often see with them: chordal accompaniment without any lyrics, ooh, then switching to homophony, singing the same words at the same time as the melody, and then singing the same words after the melody.
Just as long as you stay.
Homophony.
Stand by me. Stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by.
Another example of the bass line dropping out before a changed idea. So what we were just discussing about the repetitive nature of the song, it's essentially 4 chords all the way through on repeat. And then back to A. VoicePlay don't shy away from this. In fact, they actually lean into it. So what do I mean? Well, this bit in particular.
Darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
I think of this in kind of 3. The bass line, Michael going off on one, and then the other parts who are just singing the title, the most important words of the song, Stand By Me, repeating it. Nothing fancy, homophonically with each other. Same words, same time, same rhythm, and almost the same chords. The first time is just the chord, and the second time, just one note changes to make the next chord.
Oh, stand, please stand, stand by me, stand by me.
And then they change things up a little bit, but they're still very much leaning into the idea of just outlining the chords that we hear. We've seen them in other arrangements completely change the harmony and just do really surprising things. They don't do that in this one, at least not harmonically, and I think it's due to respect for such an iconic classic song. Structurally though, melodically, they do change things up. Here is something that no one really could have predicted.
We look upon should tumble as fall, and the mountain.
Without the bass line, then Jeff comes in, so naturally we're listening to that more, and he does this immense drop down.
Should tumble as fall, and the
On the lyrics, tumble and fall, how appropriate. Lane gets his moment to shine.
to the sea.
That's just really nice there, and shout out to Caesar's impeccable dancing. Woo, woo. Oh, that's actually harder than it looks. Ooh, that's difficult. For Jeff's verse, they almost do the opposite of what we were just talking about. Last time they started chordal, really emphasizing the 2 first chords, just changing the 1 note, and then things changed a bit. Here it's the other way around.
I won't cry. I won't cry. I won't cry. I won't.
Again, the 1 note just changing, but obviously the rhythms are different.
Shed a tear just as long as you stand by me.
so
Nice fermata there. A fermata is just a bit of music that slows down temporarily. Usually it comes at the end of phrases. As many pieces or songs slow down towards the end, it's a nice indication that we've come to a close. But VoicePlay very cheekily are teasing us here because it's mid-song. I do like the instrumental verse that we get. Lovely bass line jumping up. That's a big jump, actually. Ooh. And there's that idea coming back. We haven't really heard it much, the shadoop, the very 50s doo-wop style. All throughout this, we get so many new ideas, and some of them come in quick succession. Others appear, then don't appear for ages, then appear later on, which I think is nice to see in arrangements. It's a bit more natural rather than just constantly having new ideas which then leave, never heard again. Kind of gives us a sense of familiarity, which we probably already have because we'd be familiar with the song anyway. And towards the end, this is the climax moment.
stand whenever you're in trouble. Won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me.
Every part there is just great, really. And to finish off, Michael, almost quite gospel-y this bit, actually.
Stand by me. Stand by me. Oh, stand by.
I can imagine a congregation there singing along. Yeah, very fun. Well, there we go. Stand By Me, VoicePlay. And of course, Michael, what a powerful, powerful voice he has. Lovely cover of this ever so famous song. I can only imagine how many cover versions there are out there. Let me know in the comments if there are any good ones out there and how VoicePlay's version compares. This is a song that I never really choose to put on, but every time I hear it, I've always then just got that bass line stuck in my head for the rest of the day. So that will no doubt be happening here. Dum, dum, da-da-dum. All right, let's wrap that up before I start singing the whole bass line. Thank you as always for watching. Would appreciate a like and subscribe. If you'd like to join the community, get access to exclusive content not on YouTube, you can join the Patreon linked on the screen now, and I will see you next time.